If you've ever spent a full day on the water without a single bite, it's easy to think the fish just aren't hungry. But trout are biological machines. Every strike is a calculated reaction to water temperature, underwater structure, and the physics of the presentation. We are going to build 5 specific rigs for bank fishing and look at the exact water types where each one is most effective. Your base gear starts with an ultralight or medium-light spinning rod, ideally 6 to 7 feet. A fast-action tip lets you snap casts and work these rigs with precision in tight spaces. Spool your reel with 4 to 6 pound monofilament or fluorocarbon. Trout have excellent vision. Keeping your line thin ensures it remains invisible while still providing enough strength to handle a heavy fish in current. You also need specific terminal components: egg sinkers, casting weights, 3-way swivels, slip bobbers, treble hooks, size 6 to 8 hooks, and Colorado spinner blades. Success from the bank depends on how you assemble these pieces to match the hydrology of the river or lake you're fishing. For lakes and stocked trout, the power bait slip sinker rig is the most effective way to present bait in still water. To build it, thread an egg sinker onto your main line, add a small bead, and tie the line to a barrel swivel. From the other side, run a 12 to 36-inch fluorocarbon leader down to a small treble hook. Take a pinch of floating dough bait and mold it entirely around that treble hook so the metal is hidden. Once cast, the egg sinker anchors to the bottom while the buoyant dough bait floats up, hovering at the exact depth where trout are cruising. This setup allows the line to glide freely through the weight. When a trout picks up the bait, it can swim away without feeling any resistance from the sinker, resulting in much deeper hook sets. In moving water, you'll often find yourself at a riffle, a shallow, fast-moving section where the river tumbles over rocks. These are highly oxygenated feeding zones where trout wait for food to drift by. Because these areas are full of rocky snags, you need a bottom-walking rig to keep your bait in the strike zone without losing gear. Tie your main line to the top eye of a 3-way swivel, then attach your leader and a salmon egg hook to the middle eye. To the bottom eyelet, tie a 12-inch piece of lighter line attached to a casting sinker. By keeping your line tight after you cast, the weight bounces along the bottom while the current pushes your bait naturally ahead of it. If the weight gets wedged in the rocks, the lighter dropper line will snap first. This allows you to retrieve the rest of your rig while only losing the sinker. When water temperatures drop below 45 degrees, trout move into deep, slow pools to conserve energy. In this cold water, they become lethargic and less likely to chase a fast-moving lure. The float and fly rig is a finesse presentation designed specifically to trigger these resting fish. Slide a bobber stop and a slip bobber onto your line, tie on a small swivel, and run a leader down to a 1/16-ounce hair jig. Adjust the bobber stop so the hair jig hovers just a few inches off the bottom of the pool. Give the rod tip a few sharp pops to make the jig quiver. Then let it settle and hang completely motionless. The combination of subtle movement followed by absolute stillness is often the only way to entice a strike from an unmotivated trout in cold water. In deep lakes, trout often suspend near drop-offs or thermoclines, where the temperature is most comfortable. To hit these exact depth layers, we use a drop shot rig, a vertical presentation that keeps your bait exactly where the fish are holding. Tie a size 6 or 8 hook to your line using a dropper loop, ensuring the hook sits at a 90-degree angle. Leave a tag end of 1 to 3 feet hanging below the hook. Attach a cylinder weight to the very bottom of that tag end and nose hook a nightcrawler. The weight stays pinned to the lake bed while you gently shake the rod tip, causing the worm to vibrate in place just above the bottom debris. Isolating the bait from the weight creates a stealthy, weightless look that is effective for pressured fish in deep water. On the river, the seam is the visible line where fast current meets slower water. Large predatory trout hold in the slow water here, waiting to ambush baitfish that are struggling in the faster current. To draw them out, you can use the live lining blade rig to present a natural bait in these feeding lanes. Thread a single Colorado blade directly onto your line, followed by an unweighted octopus hook. Lip hook a live minnow and let it swim. Without a sinker, the bait knows naturally through the current. The Colorado blade provides a constant flash and vibration that signals the presence of prey to any large trout holding in the seam. These 5 rigs provide a specific solution for nearly every scenario you will face when fishing from the bank. Use bottom walkers for fast riffles, float and flies for deep pools, and slip sinkers for still lakes. Your time on the bank begins with reading the water, checking the temperature, and finding current breaks before you even open your tackle box. Landing fish is the result of matching the right rig to the environmental conditions you're dealt. Check the description for the gear list and get on the water.